In today's devlog, I'm gonna show you the third boss for the movie studio level in Billy's Nightmare. But more about that later. First, I wanna show you a couple of new rooms that we have added. The first room I wanna show you is the entrance to the movie studio. Just like with the entrance to the school level, we wanted to have a small area where Billy lands with his bed and where you can run around safely before entering combat. We also wanted to put the name of the movie studio above the door. Our first idea was to name the studio Wanted Brothers Studios, as a wordplay on Warner Brothers. But we instead went with Screamworks, which is a wordplay on DreamWorks. It fits our nightmare theme better, and it also allowed us to make our own version of their logo, where the guy holding a fishing rod is hanging another guy. The rest of the room consists of a fountain in the middle, surrounded by some bushes, which keep the player from running too far away. And since we had a school bus at the bottom of the schoolyard, we decided to do something similar with this room and added a limousine. The second room that we added is a movie set with a graveyard theme. This is the room where they would make a movie about our banshee enemy. The graveyard room is surrounded by painted walls with a metal fence and some crypts. We also have some prop tombstones and urns that you can destroy, together with some cameras and spotlights. Now that we have added some new combat rooms, it's soon time to start making lava versions of them for the second floor of the movie studio level. So, who is this new boss that we have added? In the last devlog, I told you that we got rid of our cameraman enemy and replaced it with an action hero. This was because we wanted all our normal enemies to be actors and let the bosses be crew members. But like many of you suspected, it was also because we wanted to make the cameraman a boss instead. But we still faced the same problem as before. How was the cameraman supposed to attack? Before, he used his old hand-cranked camera as a Gatling gun. But this felt too small for a boss. So to make the cameraman boss look a bit bigger and more dangerous than his old enemy version, we decided to put him on a camera dolly, which moves around the room using rails. The cameraman is still a work in progress, but this is what we have so far. In his first phase, he uses his big camera dolly to shoot projectiles towards the player. And in his second phase, he throws a bunch of film rolls that charges at the player. You then have to decide if you want to kill the film rolls or focus your attacks on the cameraman. And just like all the other bosses, the cameraman will be cruel to his minions in the intro cutscene. Our idea is that he will run over some minions with his camera dolly, similar to how the janitor runs over the bullies with his machine. This sounds like a fun idea, but since it's so similar to the janitor's intro, we may have to do something else. And even though we like the design and idea of the cameraman boss, we feel like his attacks are okay, I guess. After all, the Gatling gun isn't that different from the lunch lady's attack. And even though the film rolls are fun to fight and avoid, it feels like this phase might need something more. So, we would love to hear your feedback. What kind of attacks should the cameraman boss have? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.